Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bisola. I'm a pro makeup artist here in the New York City area. And in this video, we're going to talk about all the things that I loved in July. It's mostly skincare and makeup. I'm like trying to look around to see, but I feel like I used a lot of the same things in this month or in the past month. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to start with hair care. You heard me. Because I know you're like, what hair? But I'm going to start with hair care. I only have one, so we're just going to get into it. And it is this Fenty hair, the Home Curl Defining Cream. That's just what it is. And it's this right here. If it would focus. This is the one that looks like this. And it smells fantastic. And you can see, I've been using it. I have been using it. Anyway, this is the longest, you guys can't see it. But this is the longest I let my hair get. Like I'm always trying to shape it because I just wanted like super defined curls. I bought one of those things where you like go like this, and I noticed it was one day I like just got out the shower, shampooed and conditioned my hair, and I think I didn't fully rinse the conditioner out. It was like one of those conditioners that you could also leave in, because even though I don't have long hair, I still make sure to condition because I don't want the hair that I do have on my head to be like dry and itchy, because then that goes into scalp. I do more scalp care than anything, but because I decided to let my hair grow, it's like looking uneven right now because I've been pushing it down. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. One day I got out the shower, and I think once I was done and I was ready to put my makeup on, I was looking in the mirror. My curls were so defined. So when I got this, usually my hair care stuff, when I get it, I keep it. And when my friends come over or my sister, they could take all the things, because what I'm going to do with it? What am I going to use a heat protectant for? But this is the one time I've been just letting my hair grow. I'm not growing my hair. It's just, this is the longest. If it grows past this, I'm cutting it. And one day I was just like, oh, let me see what this is like. Like after I received it, it's like, let me see what this is like. And I put it on my head and I used the little curly thing, and it was so defined. And ever since then, like, this has been my styling. So when I'm going out, and it smells good as well. So I've just been really loving it. I've used it maybe twice a week. It's not something I use every day, but she's cute. And that's the only hair thing I have. Next, let's move on to skincare, because I feel like maybe I have more makeup than skincare, so we're gonna do that. And everything that I mentioned in here, I'm going to leave in the description box, because I genuinely have loved all of these things. And any link that I leave will be in a full affiliate. What? Will be an affiliate link. So it helps the channel. Doesn't cost anything extra. Y'all know affiliate links. Y'all know, if you care about any of these things, it's never obligatory for you to like click and shop. But if you want to help a sister out, I am using this probiotics and superfoods twice a week. This is from Tula Skincare, and this is the Bedtime Bright Vita Charge Overnight Brightening Treatment. It says it's a brightening treatment, but honestly, I just like the way it makes it's very like, let me see if I can show y'all. Okay, it's a little pump. I just don't want to waste it because I really like this. I'll show you the thing, but do you see how nice and just, I know y'all can't feel it, and this kind of defeats the purpose, but it's always like my last thing that I do right before I go to bed, after my whole skin care has been finished. But like, look. Oh my God, this will not focus. Like, just look how glowy and compared to this hand. Anyway, it does leave like a tacky feeling, and then in the morning after I'm done with my shower, I just rinse my face. I don't wash my face every morning. Well, I don't do an intense skincare, should I say, because y'all like to run with stuff. It looks so good. Like, okay, I should have just done this. Like, this is the hand that's on. You can clearly tell. What was I saying? This is also what this looks like. I forgot to show y'all. I mentioned that I use it twice a week. I forgot what I was trying to tell y'all about it. I just love the way it makes my skin feel at night. Oh, if in the morning I don't do like an intense skin routine, if especially like right now I have makeup on, when I take off my makeup tonight, it's always like extra steps. And because when I have makeup on and I take it off, I need to make sure everything that needs to give my skin the zhuzh, it gets it. And in the morning, because I've already done like an intense quote unquote skin prep or skin routine the night before, I'm not doing another intense skin care in the morning. I just rinse my face with water and call it a day because I've already nourished and treated my skin so good the night before. I don't want to then go in the morning to strip away everything I just did the night before. And if I was like home, I didn't really do much and it's just sunscreen, and I just washed my face the night before and moisturize it the next day, depending what I'm trying to do. I will do a good skin prep. I'll use a gentle cleanser and so on. But this, I've been really, really loving it because I don't know, this summer, my skin has been going through it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have more texture than I usually do. Like my skin, when I say texture, I don't mean like the bumps y'all see here. I just mean like this is normal texture. It's just what my skin looks like with and without makeup. But I feel like they're heat bumps, but this right here has been happening. So I've just been trying to make sure I'm taking extra care of my skin because I don't know what's going on. I haven't really introduced any crazy new thing in my routine. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, next thing I have been loving, let me just group them together. These two Glow Recipe, what is it? The Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist and the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I've been using this underneath my makeup and I've been loving it because it's very lightweight and it is water-based. It's just so nice. It wears very, very, very well under makeup. This is what I believe the moisturizer I used today. It is now very late in the day, believe it or not. And I did my makeup maybe around 1 p.m. and it's 10:30. When I need to check my phone, it's around 10:30. Before I sat down to film, I saw that it was 10:30 p.m. And this is what my makeup is looking like. But this was the moisturizer I used. So, and after my skincare, before I even thought about doing makeup, I use this spritz just like after my skincare, and I really, really like it. Speaking of another Glow Recipe product, is that it for Glow Recipe? No, okay. July has been a Glow Recipe month for me. Check me out. This Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Dew Balm, the SPF 45 one, with, this says it has niacinamide, and it just, let me close it back. Looks like so. And I've been to the beach once this summer. Every time I've gone outside without makeup on, this has been my final step, and then I take it with me. Like I use it all over. When I got it in PR, I got 3 sticks. I gave one to my friend. My sister has one, and I have this one. And I think I have another one somewhere that I hadn't opened. I'm giving that to my best friend because she was like, "You talked about this. I want to know." So I really, 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 if anything that I showed y'all today, this has been my skincare favorite. I've loved it. Wow, I really have been using a bunch of Glow Recipe stuff this past month. The last one I want to show you guys is the Glow Recipe Watermelon. I swear this is not sponsored. I'm never gonna lie to y'all. If something is sponsored, it would be the first thing I mention because someone decided to collaborate with me. Come on, I will never not tell you about that. I don't know why people be hiding stuff like that. Like, I will let you know. Okay. But this is the new Hue Drops. Is that what the first one is called? Because I know I have that too. Um, this is the niacinamide Hue Drops, and this is in Sun Glow. I just love mixing this with my foundation. I'm gonna pump it so y'all can see. I think I've mentioned this in a video before. So see, this is what it looks like. Let me blend so you can see. It gives just a lovely glow. See? And I love mixing that in with my foundation. I haven't worn it by itself. Maybe I can. I'll wear this by itself, and then before I go outside, I'll pair these two together to see like a glowing skin kind of thing without any makeup. But I've really been loving that. For taking off my makeup, I've been loving this for a long time, and this is my second bottle. This is the Gentle Cleansing Oil from Suwasu. And as you can tell, I'm almost done. Love Suwasu Down. I usually also use it with a cleanser, but the cleanser doesn't finish as fast as this because I pump more of this than I do the cleanser. The cleanser, I only do one. If I have a heavy makeup day, like super heavy makeup day, I would do 2 pumps, but the cleanser itself is thicker. I wish I had it here with me or brought it here with me because that's actually also very, very lovely. I use it a lot, but it's thicker, so it doesn't like come this far down. So that's what that looks like. For spray, this is almost done. This how y'all know I really love these things that I'm using. This is the quarterly spray. This is the Beauty Elixir. Now I know sometime this year people were like either hyping this up or it went viral or something. I've been loving quarterly since like 2017. That's when I started working, when I started my Sephora career, 2017. And I think a client bought it and I sprayed it on my face one day. It was over. I really love that it doesn't have that many ingredients in it. I'm really not one for like, oh, this has too many ingredients, it has this. I don't be caring. But I just love that this is simple, especially for people that don't like when it's too much fluff in their skincare and or makeup. This is just really great. Let me tell y'all, since I mentioned that, let me just tell you the ingredients it has. Grape, orange blossom, rose, organic balm mint, and rosemary. And I think this has 0 parabens as well, and is against, you know, just the brand itself is against animal testing. And also they have a lovely, y'all know the story of Quarterly. They also have like a winery. Listen, I want to go to the Quarterly spa. I just drove past there yesterday. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I really, really love this. I have the mini version of this in my kit. There's no client that I do their makeup without spraying this on them. I just love it right before I start putting makeup on them. I love spraying that. It's so refreshing. And I'll say during the summertime, if you have this, before you step outside, if you don't have any makeup on, before you step outside, put it in the fridge or in the freezer for like 30 seconds. Freezer for like 30 seconds, in the fridge maybe for a minute or two, let it get cold, and spray your face with it and go outside. No matter how hot it is, your face is still going to feel refreshed because of the mint. Oh my God, I have loved this for years. I would never not have this. Love it. I have like 2 baby size somewhere. I have one in my travel bag. Like I have all the mini stuff, so when I'm traveling, I don't have to pack stuff. It's already, all my minis are in there. Anyway, what's next? I already mentioned this. Oh, that was it. This is the last skincare product, I would say. I'm trying to make sure, because this always happens to me. I'll get up from the chair and I'm like, I had that right there and I never mentioned it. This is the Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter from Josie Maran. This is ultra hydrating. I generally like to use this only at night. This is what I have left, so you can see. And that's what the bottle looks, oh, the jar looks like. I like using this at night after I've done like a nice intense I don't want to say intense. Intense sometimes can sound like bad, but after I have done like just a thorough routine, it's probably not probably, it's most likely what I'm going to use on my face tonight. I usually use this um, every night, and then some nights when I'm just like, I need a little more TLC. I use the Sawasu ginseng. I'll annotate it on the screen. I use that. I don't use it as much because I have this. They're both so amazing, but I want to make sure I'm not using or having things open that are the exact same thing or that serve my face the same purpose. So I don't want to have two BHA toners at the same time. Anything, especially actives, I don't like having too many things. That just one is gonna be fine, and then I move on to something else once it's done. And then that way I know if I'm breaking out, what was breaking me out. If it's an ingredient in something that I'm like, ooh, especially if I just introduce something to my face and I break out, I'll know, okay, this is what's causing the problem, and we're not gonna do that. But I really love this. I like using this, like I said, after I take off my makeup or in the morning when I know I'm not gonna wear makeup at all. For me, because I have really, really, really oily skin, before makeup, only before makeup, I'll use either a mattifying moisturizer or water-based, gel-based moisturizer. I don't like using anything too creamy if I'm gonna have makeup on. Now, if I'm not gonna have makeup on, I'll use this during the day, and then just finish it off with like the SPF stick and call it a day. But I never wear this underneath makeup. Now, if you have dry skin and you want a flawless, flawless base, I would say this before makeup, your face will look fantastic. I only have one fragrance here. Surprising. And this the mini, I got this in PR. And it's the limited edition. I'm pretty sure it's the limited edition. That's why I'm mentioning that I got this in PR because I didn't buy it, so I wouldn't have remembered if it was or not. But this came in four mini sizes, and this is the Kayali. This was like summer in the bottle. Something I forget. I'm not mentioning properly, I'll annotate it because it's certain things I just grab and go and I start loving them. But the scent I have here is Orange Blossom 24. This is specifically Marrakesh in a bottle. And oh my God, it just smells so good. Also, the way I'm smelling it here, because when I first smelled it, I was like, okay, it's fine. And then once it dried down, I knew. Once it dried down, I knew I would love it. It just smells so good on my skin. And I've been wearing literally almost every time I step out of this house, I've been wearing it. And I think that's it for like skincare and fragrance. I'm trying to see what other fragrance I've worn the most this summer. Because I've been mixing it up. If it's not that, I've been mixing it up. Especially when I'm indoors, because after I shower, I still like to, I've started curating or cultivating a thing where after I get out the shower, even if I'm not going anywhere, I still smell good. I always want to be in the mood where if someone's like, hey, you want to do this? And I'm in the mood to go out, I'm already ready to go. Anyway, let's start with makeup. Trying to make sure I'm done with all the skincare and hair stuff. This should be no surprise to you. This has been every month. This is a yearly's favorite. If you guys see this in December, believe me, and it will not even be this one. It will be my backup. This is the Blurring Balm from Danessa. I said Danessa. And you can see it's almost done. She's almost finished. It's like I am scraping. And I've been saving a lot of my empties because I plan on doing an empties video at the end of the year. But I have been really loving this. It's just the universal one. I don't have the ones that come in the shades. I feel like I mentioned in my last video, I just love to mix my foundations. So I just like the plain one. This is no particular order either. I'm just going to be telling y'all the makeup stuff I've loved. This specific shade of blush from Tom Ford. This is Disclosure. It's not the duo one. It's just the one that looks like this. You can see. Disclosure. It's what I have on now. It's like, I don't have too much on. It has a little bit shimmer in it, but you don't really see, like, it's not, the way it looks in the pan from when it distributes to your face, it just gives like a nice flush. And I really love that upon the application, it's very subtle and then I can build it up. It's very buildable. Very, very beautiful. But I would say that's the powder blush I've used the most in July. I've used other blushes, but it's the one I've used the most. And it's just the one I've been like, I always. And I've been layering I have been layering my blushes. But I find when I use something liquid or cream, this is what I always, when it's in this color family, this is what I always top it off with, which is crazy. There's one where initially I only wore it during the fall, and sometime like a couple of weeks ago, I just picked it up. It's been my cream blush, except when I'm doing like a different kind of video. I've either been using this or the Rare Beauty cream blushes or liquid blushes. Please. The fact that I have not even made a dent in this is crazy because I feel like I use it a lot. And this is you guys can see how my brush marks is on the edges. I love this blush. I'm covering this part because there's a mirror here. It's just so freaking beautiful. And this is Chocolate Cherry 39 by Bobbi Brown. And this looks like this. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. When I lay this down and I put a powder blush on top, please, my blush does not go anywhere. Let's talk about my lip combo I have on now, and I've been just really loving both together and or by themselves. So I really only have this lip liner on my outer corners here. It's just what I felt like doing right now. And this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Dimensional Dark Brown 612. I have these pencils in every shade that they come in. And there are other browns that are lighter that I love. But if y'all are new on this channel, I'm going to let y'all know. For the longest, and I probably will continue to do so, it's just a thing that I love doing. I love using eyeliner for my lip liner because most eyeliners that I love, they're waterproof. So it doesn't matter. I have noticed sometimes I will use, when I use my eyeliners after I eat, if my lipstick, my lip gloss, whatever is gone, that liner, it stays because it's waterproof. Until like I, use oil and all that to break it down when I'm taking off my makeup. But I've been loving this shade specifically. I know the color people know from Makeup Forever that's super popular is Limitless Brown. But this shade, I love it because it gives me the same cool tone brown that I love from eyeliners. Because a lot of lip liners, they tend to run reddish when they're brown. And I'm just like, I need something cool tone or just like neutral. A lot of it, they run red. That's another reason why I love using brown eyeliner because they just don't have that red tones. So I love that. Again, the shade is 612. Again, everything will be linked in the comment section. I don't have the, what do you call that? The option for the products to be on the screen yet. Because I think you can only get that when you're monetized. So until I get there, everything will be listed down below. Because people are like, oh, clicking on the screen is easier to shop if they wanted to. But I'm not there yet. Soon. The lipstick I have on with that liner today is, oh my God. I know they have changed the name of these. But I think they have. This is the Rouge Volupté Candy. Like this font is really small. This is the Candy Glaze lipstick from YSL, and I have the shade 15. And it's just like, let me see if I can show y'all. Oh, let me twist it up. I also really love this because a lot of the lipsticks or beauty bombs that are like these, they tend to not be able to like scroll back down. I'm looking at you, Charlotte Tilbury. Please, let me be able to put my stuff back down in case I accidentally twist it up too much. But anyway, this is the shade. It's like a light, I can wear this by itself. That's the pinky. It's like a pinky, like a mauvey brown, like a light mauve brown. Because I have another shade that's like completely nude to me, and I'm scared to use it because it's so beautiful. I haven't used it yet because it's so beautiful. That is just like, I want to show you guys a comparison so you can see what I mean by. So you could tell this is the one I haven't used yet. This is more pink. Oh my God, I hope I'm doing this justice. And this is more brown. And the brown one would be like perfect for me for a nude. But I kind of want to finish this. I'm low-key just saving the other one because it's so perfect. It's hard to find a perfect nude shade like that. Creamy. Oh, I love this. And I know I love this because during the fall, oh my God, sorry y'all. I feel like I have to show you the other one. I have a pink one, super pink one that I haven't used yet. Hopefully the lighting is not washing this out. But yeah, this is the one I've used in the fall. I used it like every day. Y'all can see that? I use this. This is more, hopefully it didn't come off super orange on screen, but I used the crap out of that. I had to go fan myself and cool myself down, y'all. I was getting hot. Anyway, let's move on. Mascara that I've loved. Let me just do a 2-for-1 here. Mascara and eyeliner that I've loved, which is also what I have on today, is the Disturbia from Givenchy. I think they discontinued this mascara in this color. Do I want to do it like this? This is what it look. What is going on? But the studded looking one, this is what it looks like. And this is what the liner looks like. So y'all see mascara and liner. But when I tried to look for it the other day, I forgot what I was looking. Oh, I think I was gonna link it. And then on Sephora, this was sold out. And then I went on, I think Saks or Nordstrom, and they had it, but it's the exact same mascara, but it's in the black tube now. It's just like this. It's just not red. It's black, and I wonder why. I don't know if this was a limited. Maybe this was a limited edition. I don't know, but what I have on now, and just so y'all can see the mascara magic and the liner. Love them. The way this glides on, I don't want to waste it, but it just, see how flexible? I want this to focus. It's just like, it just blends. It's so good. It bends. The brush bends. Why am I getting tongue-tied in speaking today? But if you can see that, and it's super black. I just like that it's flexible because, you know, some of the brush tips, they're a little stiffer. So it's like, this just goes with the flick of the wrist. Contour stick. This is not a new product. It's been around for a while. I just love it. Like, you see how I can't twist any more down? That's how pigmented this is. And that I just go in with my brush and I just boop, 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 boop. Anyway, this is amazing. And I love it. In case I didn't mention, this is the LYS No Limit Worthy. What is it? There's a specific name that this is. Things like a bronzer contour. Anyway, like this. Love this. Love it. The shade I am in is Worthy. If I didn't mention that, I feel like I did though. Another liner that I've been loving. This is the Double Take from Tarte. And it looks like this. The felt tip part, I don't really use this part, as you can tell. It's still brand new, sharpened. Because I have another pencil that I'm using, and that I use it to tightline. That's probably what I'll do with this, but I love that as well. It's really, really good. So between these two is what I've used most of all of July, the Givenchy and the Tarte. For my brows, I have been using the Rare Beauty. I put it away. I don't have it here. And this brow blade from Urban Decay. This is also double-sided. I don't really use this side. I use more of this side. And I checked Sephora yesterday. I was just there yesterday. They don't have this by itself, which is criminal. Urban Decay, it's criminal. They don't have the ink part by itself. I need that. Anastasia has a good brow pen, but it's not as thin as this, and I need one that's as thin as that. Another one that I've been loving and that I've been using a lot, excuse me, it is the Tint and Texture Brow Perfecting Gel from Iconic London, and this is in chestnut brown. I have two. This is what this looks like, and I love this because let's check this out together. Look at this. See how small that is? It just catches on all the hairs. I really, 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 really love that. Once I'm done with my brows, it's just what I use to fluff it up. And I love using that specific shade, even though it's a little too light. And I love the fact that it's too light because my, what do you call this? My brow pencil from Rare Beauty is too dark. So when I use this, it just lightens it up. Next foundation that I think I have used the most this month and I love is the Architecture Soft Matte Foundation from Tom Ford. And it looks like this. It's just, it's matte. It's not what I have on today because I wanted to try one of my other foundations. I'm just like, y'all been chilling too long. I've been trying to mix a lot of my foundations and it's a new month. So I'm trying to give, that's also what I've been doing because every month I'm trying to maximize the usage of my products because I have a lot and I get a lot of PR. So I'm trying to make sure I'm utilizing the makeup that I love, that I have. So, and I'm a mixer when it comes to foundations anyway. So for the new month, I'm going to try many different ones. Obviously, they're going to be ones I gravitate towards more. But this was it for July, y'all. I just got it. This foundation just came out. You can see it was from here. And, you know, pumps, they're a lot. And I'm already down to here. So that was my favorite. And what I love is before I picked that up, my Tom Ford SA at Nordstrom, when that was coming out, I texted her like, the day this drops, let me know. And then one day I passed by the store, I checked it out. They didn't have all the shades. They only had like 4 shades in as the tester. And as soon as they got it in, she texted me. I went to the store to try it because I could love something or I could love a brand. I still need to know if I'm going to like the way it wears. I need to feel stuff when it comes to makeup. I'm a swatch girl. I have to swatch before I buy. I never blind buy makeup except for that one time. And it was the Prada foundation and it was a perfect match. And that foundation eats. Okay. Anyway, she gave me this little baby to try. And then I wore it. Then after she gave it to me, I wore it for like the whole day. The next day, I just was like, I'm on my way to pick this up. And I picked it up because I just loved the way it wore all day. And now I'm going to keep this because there's still a lot in here. But look how perfect this is for travel. This is so, and it's like, let me show y'all what it looks like. You only need the tiniest bit because it has this little bitty thing here. So I just, you know, either pour it on the brush, but if you're going on a trip, a mini trip, I have another one somewhere. Or if you just have vials like this and you pump your foundation in, it's perfect instead of like, look at it. But it's the same thing. So I really love that she gave me this mini thing here. Next is a bronzer. I was never a bronzer girl before, but now I am. And it's 2 bronzers that I love. I've just been using it like crazy. One is this Pat McGrath one. Oh, for the Tom Ford foundation, in case I didn't tell you guys, I'm a shade. The shade I have here is 12.5. It's my summer shade. But 12 is my regular shade. I think eventually I'm going to go back and get 12. I didn't want to be that person because if I show y'all the amount of foundations I have, it's like, don't be that raw. And I have the foundations that replaces the regular soft matte and the round. Sorry, I just feel like I need to show y'all. This was the old version of the So I still have this. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait, or I'll mix those two together. Anyway, bronzer I've been loving, or that I use the most, is from Pat McGrath. And the shade I have here is, what shade is this? Bronze Mahogany. I don't know what it was before, because even when I initially swatched that, I was like, you can't really see this on my face, but in pictures, you can see it. And then I started to use it more. I'm like, you can see it. Well, you can see it, and I've been loving it since then. The other one that I love is the only two bronzers I own for my personal self. The one I have in my pro kit, another story. I have so much bronzers, I just never used them, but now I'm sold. The other one is the Gucci bronzer, and this is the Eclat Soleil. And the shade I have is 5. This is the darkest one. They have 5. This is the darkest one that they have, and it's just, she's a beauty, truly, honestly. It's just, this is such beautiful packaging. And you know what I love about this? I don't want to show you guys this because it's a mirror, but here, like, there's a pin. Like, if I wanted to depot this, right? If I wanted to buy all the shades and I wanted to depot this and like, oh, this is the bronzer that I can have in my kit for my clients, I can just depot it without feeling like I'm going to break my... I love that. And the packaging itself is just fantastically stunning. Like, come on. Oh my God. It's stunning. And I just leave it in here. That's just what I do. But if I didn't tell you guys the shade, I'm shade 5. The reason why I love, they both serve different purposes. I mean, the same purpose, but if I want to look real sun-kissed, like I went to the beach not too long ago and I caught a tan. Don't know if you guys can, you can't see it anymore. This is a while ago. And as soon as I like got home and changed, I saw my tan lines. It was like a difference. So when I wore makeup, I used the Gucci one because it gave me more of like a reddish glow. Hopefully I'm explaining that right. But it was it's much warmer than the Pat McGrath one. And I love that they both serve different purposes. The concealer I used the most in July was the Turn Up the Base. My brain is not cooperating with my mouth right now. Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer by One Size Beauty. And the 2 shades I've been using the most is Deep 4 and Deep 2, depending on the look I'm going for. And that's what I have on under my eyes today. And it's gorgeous. I've been using a lot. In July, I used the One Size powders a lot, but the powder that I use the most in 2 different shades is the, the Givenchy Prisme Libre in 5 Pope Line Mimosa under my eye and my forehead and my chin. Wherever I want it to be brighter, that's what I've been using. The brighter the concealer, the brighter my under eye is, especially when I set it with this. So number 5, and the one I use for all over my skin, it's like you guys can see, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm like, it's getting low, it's almost done, is the shade number 6, Flanelle Epiche, I don't know, that's what that looks like, but fret not, because I have like backups of these, okay? And I recently, like sometime last week, I filmed a full face of Givenchy. Y'all, why my microphone wasn't plugged in all the way? So I'm just yap. And it was not plugged in. So I'm gonna refilm it because it was a beautiful, beautiful look. I'll put a picture on the screen as well, but it was pretty and I couldn't put it out. Anyway, the highlighters I've used the most that I loved. Like, listen, I was gonna say, and that I love the most, all of the products I have here, I think I mentioned this in the last video. Any products that I would never buy something I don't like with my own money, or like keep something I don't like If I bought something, I didn't like it, I will return it. Because we all work hard for our monies, our coinage. Okay? So anything that I have in my makeup arsenal, I love all of them. That's why they're here. But this is what I use the most. I just wanted to, because I kept saying I love. Obviously, I love it. That's why I kept it. And this is Fenty Beauty. I feel like this is not focusing and it's upsetting me and my homegirls. This is in the shade That's Rich. And I have Java Jitters. Because they're both in the same drawer. Whichever one I pick up is the one I use. Because I love them both. I love both of the shades. And they sent me the last 3 shades, I think, of the highlighter. So whichever one I pick up first, it works. Because they all 3 works for my skin tone. And I love that they did that. And is that all of it? Oh, I think I'm lying. Last but not least is this the Amazonian Clay Blurring Powder Foundation. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have a lot of these powders. Well, I have this powder in different shades. But I have, this shade is what? 51S Deep Sand, and I use it like, I wish I knew how to explain this. When I'm sweeping off the powder that I'm using to bake, when I am baking under my eye, I don't always do it, but when I am baking under my eye, it's the same way I use my Micro Smooth powder from Sephora collection. I will take just a small fluffy brush. I'll swirl it around. So I'll just swirl it around and then use that to dust it off so it gives like a perfecting look under the eye. I love this powder. And then the one that's my complexion, it's actually a little bit darker. I use that as a finishing powder as well if I'm not using my Micro Smooth powder. It just depends on what I'm feeling or what I grabbed first. But I really have been, this is what that looks like. I've really been loving this. So, so, so nice. This is just the shade I use under my eyes. I used it today, I think. And it just does what it needs to do. I love it. And on that note, I feel like I've rambled a lot. Y'all see me keep looking around like, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? The other products, actually, I'll say their setting spray. Y'all done sold out the Krylon setting spray, I heard. Us pro makeup artists are never going to tell y'all nothing else. What? Sold out? The girlies are like, I'm not trying to get my makeup to transfer. What do you mean? What do you mean? Y'all sold it out. But setting sprays, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a favorite, and I can't show you what I use the most or what I love the most in July because I used all of them. So I love all of them, basically. I think that is it for me for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, give me some green hearts in the comment section and you'll see me in the next video.